Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Weaves Wisdom. My name is Serena Nicole. I'm an intuitive guide and I'm dropping in today with a pick a card reading. I haven't actually done a pick a card reading in a long time. And so I felt to jump in and offer this reading with the question, what have the signs been trying to tell you? In a moment, I'm going to pull up 3 images. I'm going to ask you to take a moment to tune in and feel which image is calling to you the most. I've pre-shuffled the cards. There will be timestamps below. So take your time. And my intention is that you receive something from this guidance. If it doesn't resonate, it may not be for you at this time, and that's okay. Always trust your own wisdom and intuition. All right. So this is the 3 images with the question, what have the signs been trying to tell you? Let's jump in. Okay, so if you were drawn to image number 1, which is, let me see, this one, then this is your reading. So what have the signs been trying to tell you? We have got Sub Rosa, and it says hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching, gratitude, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, the sun, and it's goddess Huey. I don't know how to pronounce it, or it's like hi, the wise silent. 9 of autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And then we've got the 9 of cups. Cool. So, part number 1, what have the signs been trying to tell you at this time? There is completion happening in your life. You may be seeing the number sequence 999. And I feel that this is a time of really just being grateful for what you have been moving through and where you're currently at. The signs have been trying to show you or tell you that this is a time of celebration. It's a time of really acknowledging how far you've come. It's a time of cherishing your time alone. So this says cherishing your time alone. I feel like there is a time period where you are kind of in between. You're in the void. So the signs have been trying to let you know that there is a new way of being awakening within you. There is a new expression of your soul awakening at this time. So for now, it's really honoring what has been, taking the lessons and the blessings, really feeling gratitude for the wisdom that you have gained, knowing that you're now kind of tying off loose ends to step into a new chapter. The signs have been trying to show you and remind you to be, I want to say, like, more mindful of your thoughts and your feelings about this process. And if you find yourself kind of swinging into those negative loops or focusing on what didn't work, to really realign your thoughts to what was of value to you from this past cycle. Spend time in the sun. I really feel like get some sunshine, spend time outside. This is like it's almost like there's not too much of a doing energy from this reading. It's more of a like being. It's like kind of allowing yourself to be in the space of integration, surrender, openness, relaxation, gratitude, reflection, learning about the things that you have taken from this past experience, process, journey, chapter. I feel like you've come from a period of really hard work and like putting in a lot of effort. And so it's time to just really see how far you've come. And that's what the signs have been trying to tell you. I also feel like October, depending on when you're watching this, but I really feel like Halloween season, like the month of October, is going to be when this comes to an end, when this kind of in-between phase, the closing of one cycle, the beginning of another, starts to actually complete fully. So for now, be patient because you are transforming. You may be seeing butterflies and the number 999. Spend time in the sun, bringing yourself into presence, reflecting on everything that you've just moved through, celebrating yourself, listening to music that feels really uplifting and a bit fun and, you know, a little bit lightheartedness is what I'm feeling. Yeah, there's really nothing to worry about is the message I'm hearing and receiving. There is nothing to worry about. Just keep being drawn to the 9 of Cups. It's like this is actually really obviously present in your life. And if it's not there yet, it's coming. So surrender to the mystery, acknowledge how far you've come, be patient with your project. I feel like you're moving into a time of new projects, new creativity, new ventures. But first, I really feel like it's like completion. It's really like getting past energy tied off, cleaned up, and it's actually gonna create more movement in your life once you actually tend to that completion. Give it your time, energy, and focus. Let yourself be for a time and reflect, acknowledge, accept, find gratitude, because soon it's going to move forward. And I do feel that it's going to bring lots of new opportunities for growth, expansion, connection, and exploration. It feels like really new things that you've probably never looked at before. But for now, the signs are telling you to be okay with where you're at and just to celebrate how far you've come, to focus on the lessons and the blessings rather than what you have perceived to have failed, not gone right, didn't work out. Because it's all God, it's all the divine, it's all part of your process and your soul's expansion and lessons and learnings. Yeah, I'm also really feeling like the signs have been sort of illuminating your diet and focusing on more nourishing things to fuel your body. I feel like you're going to be naturally drawn to more healthy ways of being too. You might be starting new routines, new diet, new routines, just kind of really self-care practices. Cool. Just know that if you are spending a lot of time on your own, that it has been created purposefully, and it's a time for you to be with yourself in harmony and balance and reflection. Again, it's knowing that this is just a part of a cycle, and it's not like going to be a forever thing. So really, really reward yourself for everything you've moved through. Be patient with your process, but also really cherish this time, because it's not going to be a forever thing, and soon the energy is going to shift and there'll be forward momentum. And so for right now, it's like a rest period. You're being asked to rest, to actually give yourself that grace to be. All right, pile number one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Pile number two. If you were drawn to pile number two or image number two, this is your reading and messages around what have the signs been trying to tell you. So you have got Demeter, nurturer, lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this soul call, gather. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Faith, worm moon. Six of winter, positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. And then you've also got Five of Swords. So, pile number two, what have the signs been trying to tell you? The signs have been trying to tell you that there is going to be forward movement. It's like you're being guided. The signs have been trying to guide you around moving, relocating, traveling to other lands. And it's this calling within you, this calling you have to journey to different parts of the world. It's because of this calling that you are going to be meeting new people, new soul family, new connections that you have really known through lifetimes. The signs have been trying to kind of lead you to really trusting in this wisdom that you have within and this intuition that you hold within, because it is guiding you. It's guiding you towards this forward movement. I feel like also you're going through like quite a significant heart healing process. And it feels like this shift and healing around past betrayals. Yeah, this is also part of this process. It's like the signs are trying to show you that this is a process around healing your heart space, learning to trust again, opening to be vulnerable. New connections is a big theme. I really feel this, like connecting with like-minded soul tribe, soul community, people that you're here to work and collaborate with, people you're here to uplift humanity with. It's like you're working together to elevate your own life and show others what's possible. It's like this is what you're here for. This is what your soul is here for. And yeah, I'm just hearing like the great gathering, the great gathering, the great gathering. So the signs are trying to tell you to trust your inner niggle and where you're being guided to move to or relocate to or travel to or visit. You know, it could be just like visiting somewhere because you're meant to meet people. It also feels like it's an online thing too. It's like trust in these new connections that you're making online. Shit. Because it's going to be very different from this energy. It's not going to feel like heartache or mistrust or conflict or it's not going to feel like it did before. It's actually going to feel really nurturing, really nourishing, really positive, really supportive for you. So I feel like the signs have been trying to tell you to trust in what you feel about certain people that are coming into your life. Trust in the niggle that you have within to follow this like thread, to connect, network, to join different communities, to travel, to visit different places and spaces, because it's guided. It's actually bringing in really nourishing, nurturing connections. That's what I feel like the signs have been trying to tell you, file number 2. And I'm even thinking about like the image, like if I look at the image, it just feels like this cozy home. And that's how you're going to feel in these spaces and with these people. Like a sense of home, a sense of comfort, familiarity, safety is a big word. Safety, safety, safety. So have faith at this time. And wherever you, like whatever you're experiencing right now, have faith and trust that it's like leading you towards this too. It's like having patience, knowing that you're being led towards relief from troubled times. But I just feel like there's this like feeling of it, the past repeating itself, and it's not. That's a big message. It's not going to repeat itself. It's like that is complete. So trust yourself, trust where you're being led, and also trust the timing, trust the process, and trust the people that are coming in. Use your discernment, of course, but it feels like this. Trust how your heart feels with certain people. Right, pile number 2. That feels complete. Ciao. Right, pile number 3. If you were drawn to pile number 3, this is the image you were drawn to. Oh no, it's not this one. This is the image you were drawn to. So you're your messages are? What are the signs? What have the signs been trying to tell you? Green Tara, salvation. The wild rose. Do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. The unexpected. Blue moon. Balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. And justice. Okay. Pile number 3. The signs have been trying to get you to slow down. It feels like you are being guided to find balance. You're in this process of recalibrating and rebalancing yourself. Yeah, I feel like it's like getting off the treadmill of repeated thoughts, patterns, behaviors, finding balance within yourself. And from this finding like this balance within yourself, you're going to experience a sense of like salvation. I also really do feel that there is something unexpected coming your way that's going to invite you into becoming a little bit more untamed, like less structured and to the book, and more like following the mystery of life and being in the mystery of life and following the thread of intuition and spirit. It feels like you're going to sort of lean more into being spirit led. Yeah. Nature. I feel like I speak about this all the fucking time on my readings, but it's true. Like, I just really feel like it's part of my message here to support people and human beings is really encouraging people to get back into the earth, get back out into nature, connecting with the elements, the sun, the earth, the sand, the rock, the water, the also like the night, like being in and under the night sky. And there's this importance for this at this time to assist with taking this break from doing and thinking and being on, and I don't know, kind of like ruminating and just being overly busy and distracted. And it's going to help you hear yourself more, and it's going to help you choose clearly what your solutions are moving forward. I feel like there's an opportunity coming your way, and or there's two. I feel like there's an opportunity coming your way, or there's going to be almost like a divine intervention where it's unexpected, but it's divinely inspired to get you off the treadmill and kind of get you to shift and balance your life more. If your life is currently out of balance in any area of whatever that looks like, I feel like there's this thread of divine intervention, and that's the signs have been trying to like illuminate what is out of balance in your life and what you need to bring back into balance, so that you just feel more supported and more grounded and more it's like you're clearer, you're hearing yourself more, you're more connected to yourself. it has something to do with like systems and structures and doing things that you've always done. It feels like breaking out of that. How interesting. Like, look at this picture. I feel like it kind of looks similar to the image. What the fuck? Well, similar but different. It reminds me of like conformity, like conforming to a society standard, conforming to a religion, conforming to a belief system or practice or process or fuck, what's that word I'm trying to look for? Oh, I can't think of it. But essentially like conforming to a way of being. And I feel like that is what is being kind of dismantled. And there's this encouragement to look at things in a new way, a different way, your unique way, rather than kind of trying to fit yourself into other people's ways or what's a system or a structure or a society or a belief system that isn't yours, that doesn't fit for you. And it's like reminding me of this, like when I was traveling, I loved being in the cathedrals. Oh my God, loved it. I loved it so much. I loved being on the land. I loved being in space. It just felt so sacred and I don't know, just yum and just so like so much divine grace was received in those spaces. And in Glastonbury, when I went to this church and chapel, which was Mary's chapel, Mary Magdalene's chapel. And I, instead of going into the chapel, I sat in the rose garden. And that's where I felt my connection to spirit, my connection to the divine, my connection to God, my connection to Mary Magdalene. And it sort of looks like I just feel like I needed to share that because she has stepped out of what looks like a cathedral and stepped into nature. It's kind of like finding your own way to be in this world that isn't conforming to other people's standards. And you'll find the more you step into that, the more balance you're going to feel. But I also feel like what the signs are trying to tell you is to get into balance first with yourself, and you will then experience this. And if you don't, then something is going to be like an interrupter to bring you into balance. Yeah. That's what it feels like. But it's all divine. It's all leading you back to your own divinity, into your own connection to yourself, to life, to this human experience. All right, part number 3, that feels complete. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.